everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ranting with Rosze. It's Rosze here. Remember to keep it cool, classy, never trashy unless they try you, and you guys to get nasty. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. So getting right into it. So it looks like Mr. Chris Breezy, Mr. Chris Brown, allegedly owes millions of dollars to the IRS in the state of California in Texas. Approximately $4 million, allegedly. But see, I don't understand why y'all don't just pay y'all taxes. Y'all make enough money, you millionaires, but you don't pay your taxes. I never understood why rich people don't pay their taxes. I understand it's a lot of money to pay out at one time, but when it comes to that house you want to cop, when it comes to that department store full of clothes you wanted to get, to put your clothes in, that wasn't nothing. When it comes to your fancy cars, your fancy clothes, and when it comes to trying to flew these hoes out, there's no expense left unpaid. But when it comes to your taxes, y'all always want to be playing when it comes to your taxes. The IRS is not going to play with you. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. The IRS is like, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. We'll find you. So Chris Breezy better go ahead and pay his taxes for the IRS come for him like they came for Shakira. And he ended up back behind bars. Now, Rich Dollar's daughter, Ashley, was allegedly arrested for shooting her ex, now baby daddy. Apparently, she had a restraining order against him. He kept stalking her. He found her at her new job and she feared for her life. So she shot him, allegedly. And this is one of those instances where I'm like, be careful who you procreate with. Be careful who you have babies with. Be careful, because everyone is so wrapped up in young love, crazy love, toxic love. But when you bring a child into it, it's just like, come on now. And it's all fun and games until your life is on the line. So prayers go up to Miss Ashley and Rich Dollars. But, she did what she had to do. Although she got arrested, I do believe she was released. And of course she was released because this was self-defense. You have on record that this man has been violent towards her. He's stalking her. She has a restraining order against him. He violated the restraining order. As far as I'm concerned, she was well within her rights to defend herself. And more women need to be comfortable with defending themselves, because we're the ones that they sex traffic. We're the ones that they kidnap. We're the ones that they kill. We're the ones that ends up on the news. New black women shot in the streets. New black women found in a ditch. We're the ones whose murders go unsolved. So we need to learn how to defend ourselves. And Ashley did what she had to do. Now, Viola Davis was snubbed by the Oscars for her role in Woman King. Now, let's just talk about it. Viola Davis's role in Woman King was phenomenal. The movie itself was phenomenal. Now, Viola Davis has broken history and records by winning Best Supporting Actress in 2016 for the film Fences. But we continue to see these award shows snubbing black actors, black actresses, black musicians, black artists as a whole. These award shows continue to snub black artists, and it's getting to the point where, when are we going to draw the line? When are we going to stop giving these award shows a platform to diminish our work? And overall, Viola Davis not getting a nomination for Woman King is a disgrace. Now, Family Guy is receiving some backlash for a distasteful joke that they made about the late, great, iconic Nipsey Hussle.
Festival, huh? You think the Von Trapps will stick around to pick up their award this time?
I don't know about them, but they're gonna have holograms of Tupac and also Nipsey Hussle, who I'd never heard of and then was told to care immensely about.
And I know what you're thinking. It's Family Guy. They always make distasteful jokes about, well, everyone. Let's just say that we are going to stop making jokes about deceased people, especially people that have been murdered. Like, that's very distasteful. I understand it's Family Guy, but it's not my fault that you don't know, it's not my fault you've never. I've been grinding all my life. Like, it's not my fault you know nothing about these things. Like, it's not my fault that you don't understand or know about a legend that has over 200 million views on YouTube, that has broken records, that has impacted the Black community, that was murdered in the streets. Is that my fault that you don't know anything about it? No, educate yourself. We need to stop being like, oh, you're too sensitive. No. Everything is accessible on the internet. When it comes to Black culture, we always try to say, oh, you're too sensitive. You can't own a hairstyle. You can't own a genre. Why is everyone so upset and angry? Because we always write off things when it comes to Black culture. And it's just like, if we don't demand respect from others, how are we going to receive any respect in the end if we continue to let people disrespect our culture and our people? Like, it's not about being sensitive. It's about being respectful and tasteful. And that was just a distasteful joke. Complex names 21 Savage best rapper of 2022. I mean, 21, can you do something for me? I'm not sure why he was dubbed best rapper of 2022 Complex, but no one cares. No one cares. You're wrong. You're wrong. And maybe we always thought that 21 was doing something for Drake, but Drake was doing something for 21, because I feel like it was that collab album that made him kind of get looked at a second time. Because if I'm being honest, I haven't heard about 21 Savage in 2022. Have you heard about 21 Savage in 2022? Has 21 Savage even charted in 2022? Who is 21 Savage? Let me stop. But no, that's cute or whatever. Do I think he deserves it? No, but you know what? It's cute or whatever. So one of our last little reports, tidbits, Justin Bieber sells his music catalog for $200 million to Hypnosis Song Capital. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would he sell his catalog? You gotta understand, Justin Bieber has been in the industry since he was 13 years old. He's now 28 years old. He's roughly been in the industry for 15 years. And people don't understand that being an artist is consuming. It's consuming on your mental, your physical. It literally takes over your whole life. And selling your catalog can solidify wealth up front. Yes, you can get residuals. Yes, you can get royalties over time. But when you are a person and you're living a life that you don't know how much time you even have, it's better to get that money up front. Yes, you may be missing out on overall residuals that you can get from your music, but $200 million is not a worse place to be. I mean, $200 million is, I don't have to work, my family doesn't have to work, and as long as you live within your means and you don't go just spend it in willy-nilly buying islands and all this other crap you don't really even need, it should last you for a few generations as well. So I totally understand why he sold his catalog. Now he can sit back, chill, maybe enjoy his wife, maybe start a family, have some kids, have some babies, and not have to worry about being such a workhorse. Because a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of glitz and glamour behind being an artist, but you don't see a lot of money from that. A lot of the times you're paying people back, and a lot of the times you're in debt. So the fact that he was able to sell his catalog for $200 million is actually really good. Now let's get into some new music. My girl Chloe Bailey just dropped her first single from her album In Pieces called Pray It Away. And I want to just talk about this single because it's very much different from the rest of her singles in that it's less pop and more R&B. It seems like she listened to the notes that her fans were giving her about dulling down the over-sexualized pop aspects. She started getting into more of her R&B bag, and I love that. She also went more on the mysteriously sexy or effortlessly sexy instead of the in your face kind of obnoxious sexiness that she was doing before. She kind of played up on the narrative that she was a church girl, and I like that. She kind of was like, oh, y'all want me to be a church girl? I'll be a church girl, but I do it in my way. Like, I'm gonna take y'all to church, but I'm gonna take y'all to this sexy dancy little, you know what I'm saying, heartbroken church. I'll be that church girl. And I like that she's not showing so much in this video. I like that she is like giving it to us, but she's not overdoing it. Now, she is giving me hints of Beyonce, and that's okay. That's her mentor. But I really can't wait till Chloe starts getting in her bag and actually, you know, solidifying who she is as an artist outside of her love of Beyonce, because a lot of looks, a lot of dance moves, a lot of the movements and the theatrics that she has is reminiscent of Beyonce, but it lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. It lacks the effortness. And I would like to say that she did a lot better in this video, showcasing effortless sexiness rather than the in-your-face sexiness. So I'm very excited to see how the album goes. I'm going to do a video on Chloe Bailey as a whole later on, and when her album comes out, I am going to review her album. So yeah, get excited. Go stream Chloe Bailey's new song, Pray It Away, because she killed it, period. Now, last but not least, Ice Spice dropped her EP, Like. And I like that she did like, because like, you know, like is like a word that everyone like says a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Well, you get it, like, and she says like a lot. So I like how she got that name of her EP. Now, getting into the actual EP is like, how can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, come on. Like, let me stop. I will say that her EP was very much expected. Nothing really like blew my mind. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Every song kind of sounded the same. It was the same flow. It was the same rhythm. It was the same cadence. It was the same subject matter. It was the same, I'm a baddie, my boobs. You know what I do. I'm in the mood. It was very, very much Ice Spice. So I honestly don't see her going farther than a one-hit wonder if she continues on with this same flow. And she's not even on the same caliber of talent, but it reminds me of a DaBaby. DaBaby, eventually, everyone got tired of it, right? It was the same flow, the same cadence, but DaBaby has wordplay, so it's really hard to compare the two, but it gives me that kind of vibe. Like, it's just too much of the same thing over and over again. She needs to switch it up. Switch it up! But that's all I have for you for this weekly update. Go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to keep it cool, classy, never trashy unless they try you and you got to get nasty. And I'm out.